Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
We gotta hear it.
Dominican Republic. And you said you're a Muslim, right? Are you a Muslim? What are you? You are a Christian. So now, go to Deuteronomy 22 verse 5. Because let me explain something to you, right? As a Christian, what does a Christian mean? To be a Christian, what do you have to do as being a Christian, what do you have to do? Follow Jesus, right? So what is Jesus want you to follow? What are the instructions Christ wants you to follow? Go to Proverbs 4:7 and 1.
You know the icons I used to do?
This is what Christ wants you to do. You got that? Read.
Proverbs chapter 7 verse 1. My son, keep my words and lay up my commandments with thee. Keep my commandments and live.
What does Christ want you to do?
Keep my commandments and live.
So now, Christ wants you to keep his commandments in order to live properly on this earth. Now go to Deuteronomy 22 verse 5. A lot of our women have low self-esteem. A lot of our women, of the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, suffer from low self-esteem.
Right.
But we're going to show you the self-esteem you're supposed to have. Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 22 verse 5.
Read.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Read.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Read.
For all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy God.
So now, you said you're a Christian, right? Christ said a woman should not wear that which belongs to men. Neither should a man put on woman's clothing. Everyone who does that is an abomination unto me. That's what Christ said. You said you're a Christian. So now, sometimes before you come to the understanding of this Bible, you learn a false doctrine of Christianity, right? This is not the image of Christ, and what you're taught in the churches is not the true doctrine of Christ.
Right.
You understand? What does Christ want? He wants you to dress modestly. Why? Why is that? What happened in the news the other day in the Bronx? A woman was walking home from work, and a man followed her to her floor of her building. When she walked inside the door, he tried to run and stop his foot to run in her apartment and rape her.
And I'm Bill Ritter. We're going to begin with a terrifying video from the Bronx. A woman arriving home from a day at work early in the morning, followed by a stranger into her building. She gets inside and slams the door just in time.
It happened about 2 weeks ago in the Concourse Village section of the Bronx. The NYPD trying to find this guy.
Eyewitness News reporter Naveen Dhaliwal speaking exclusively with the victim today. Naveen is live at the scene for us.
He was going to rape her if she didn't lock the door.
Right.
But now, God says he wants his woman to dress modestly. He wants his daughter. What do our women wear? They wear leggings to show the shape of their behind to every man that's looking at her. Now, if a woman does that, does she have high self-esteem? No, because what? We were destroyed in slavery. We don't remember. I will go to Ezekiel 16. Go to Ezekiel 16 real quick. Did you know that God gave us royal apparel? That God gave us a dress code that's royal. You didn't know that, right? But in America, they said, no, you can wear pom-pom shorts, you can wear a tight skirt, you can wear leggings, you can do all it don't matter. Because why? They teach you that God's laws is done away with. And what's going to happen when you live like that? You're going to be in sin. You're going to be in sin. Read that.
Ezekiel chapter 16 and verse 10. I clothed thee also with broidered work.
God gave you clothing that was finely detailed. You understand? Before we went into slavery, our woman never walked outside like this.
Right.
Our woman never walked outside like this. Our woman never wore pants. But who taught you to wear pants? The white woman. The white woman taught you to wear pants. And what comes with that mindset? You believe you equal to your man now. Now, the marriages are destroyed in the black and Hispanic household. Why? Because we follow everything else except for the Bible. But what did God do? Read that. My sister, you understand that your grandmother never wore pants, right? That we started wearing pants. No, sis. We started wearing pants during the time of the feminist movement. Sister, do you believe in feminism? You do. Are you married? Sister, are you married? Are you married? So that means you believe that you're over your husband. A woman who believes in feminism believes that she's over her husband. That is wrong according to the Bible. That is wrong according to the Bible, and that's why the blacks and Latino women, they don't stay married for that long. Right. They do not keep a marriage for that long because you're indoctrinated by the same people who robbed, raped, and murdered your people. Right. And they told you could wear pants. They the only ones who told you that a woman can come outside dressed like this. Look at this sister. Do you believe that's proper to God? You believe God want women to come outside like that? Read that.
Ezekiel chapter 16 and verse 10.
Read.
I clothe thee also with broidered work.
No, with leggings.
With broidered work.
No, with pom-pom shorts.
With broidered work.
Broidered work means detailed stitching in your dress and your clothes that you cover yourself. Read.
And shod thee with badger skin.
That's leather. That is leather. He gave you fine leather. Read.
And I girded thee about with fine linen.
Fine linen, not fine linen shorts or leggings, with a long dress, with a long gown. How does a princess dress? She dressed very modestly. Read.
And I covered thee with soap. I decked thee also with ornaments. And I put bracelets upon thy hands. And a chain on thy neck.
So he dressed us royal. Go to Timothy now, 2 and 9. So now we're going to get into it now. Because the reason why a lot of men are trying to rape our women out here is because y'all dressing out of order. Yes.
Just because a woman is dressed and out of public, it doesn't give the man the right to try to rape her.
No. The man never has a right to rape. But let's say this: if I hold a piece of steak up in front of a lion and he bites my whole arm off, did I deserve that? Am I being smart or am I being silly? Exactly. We cannot say, oh, I could come outside naked. You don't have the right to rape me. But then when somebody chase you down in your building, you don't act like you don't understand what's going on. Sometimes we set ourselves up for that.
I saw the video. That doesn't give that guy the right to try to rape her.
No. There is no right to rape. But what I'm trying to explain, there are rapists in the Bronx. There is rapists in the Bronx, and our women dress as if they're not afraid to be, taken advantage of. That's the problem. I'm giving that as an example to show there's crazy men in the Bronx. So why should our women dress provocatively? That's the point. Read what you got.
Leviticus chapter 19 verse 29. Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore, lest the land fall to whoredom.
And you know what? The land of the Bronx have failed to whoredom. How? Because a lot of men and women allow their children to dress immodestly. A lot of husbands, a lot of men allow their wives to come outside undressed. Go to what the priest of Acts for, Timothy 2 and 9. Read that.
1 Timothy chapter 2 verse 9. In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest appearance.
What does God say? What did Christ say he want the Christian woman to dress like?
In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
So if you are a Christian woman, you're going to dress in modest apparel. You're not going to allow every man to look and fantasize and then get the demon on them to try to rape you. That's what happens. Go to Romans 7 and 12. Because listen, 14. Because the laws of God are spiritual. There's a spiritual effect of keeping God's laws or breaking God's laws. God gave you laws to defend yourself against evil. Read.
Romans chapter 7 verse 14.
Read.
For we know that the law is spiritual.
The laws are spiritual. You wearing a modest dress is spiritual. You have a spiritual, the spirit of Christ is on you. The angels can protect you from evil because you're in the spirit with Christ. Read.
But I am carnal, sold into sin.
But if you are carnal and you go against God's laws, sinful things can happen to you now. You understand? So now, you said you from the tribe of Simeon, right? Sister, look. I just explained. Did you understand how much rapists you think is in the Bronx right now? A lot. So, if you know a lot of rapists is in the Bronx, what are you going to do if a rapist try to attack you right now?
I'm gonna run.
You going to run?
Yeah.
Did you see the news the other night that a woman was coming home from work at 2 in the morning, and as soon as she opened her door, a man ran and tried to run her house behind her? You saw that, right? So now, my question is, don't worry about it, don't worry about that. My question is, how old are y'all? You 14. How old are you? You 14. All right. Our young women, right? Why is it that we are not afraid of these rapists that's out here? These men that kidnap women. They rape them. They murder them. This goes on in the Bronx. But why are we not aware of these things? You don't know. Okay. What does God do? What law did God give you to protect you from rapists?
Wait, what did you say?
What law? Because you gotta believe in God, right? Okay. Do you believe that God wants his daughters to get attacked by rapists? So how does God want his woman to dress, his daughters? What is appropriate? Cover your body, right? So now, let me ask you right now, seriously. So why do our sisters show their body? Why? Why is it?
Because they
Want to look good? Want to show out? Now, let me ask you a question. All right. Do y'all plan on being married one day? Having children, having a family, right? So now, if a man sees a woman dressed like that, showing out, does that man think, this is the woman I'm going to marry? So why do we do that? I'm going to show you why we do that. Give me 1 Corinthians 15 verse 33. Sister, what's your name again? Renee, let me ask you a question. Y'all got older brothers or something? Like, y'all live with your father? That is, you know why? Because what? Our parents did not know God's laws. Our foreparents did not know God's laws. That's why we go through so much in our life. Sister, no you don't, because let me explain something to you. God is trying to show you something. Read this.
1 Corinthians chapter 15 verse 33. Be not deceived.
Don't be deceived by your friend. Don't be deceived by social media. Listen, go ahead.
Evil communications corrupt good manners.
What corrupts good manners?
Evil communications corrupt good manners.
Social media, what does it do?
Corrupt good manners.
Cardi B, what does she do?
Corrupt good manners.
Good manners, because what? Go to Deuteronomy 22 verse 5. No, go me 1 Timothy, you got that, right? Because what? As a princess of God, why do our women put themselves in harm's way? Sis, you only 14 years old, sis. Sister, no. You in 7th grade, right? 8th grade, right? But listen, you putting yourself in harm's way. Sister, you're supposed to be keeping yourself safe for a man to marry you, sis. Right. These young boys don't know nothing. Right. These young boys cannot take care of you. Right. They cannot put you in a house and help you raise a family. They're going to get you pregnant and they're going to be scared to take care of the responsibility. That's what happens over and over. But your big brothers are here to help you. Right. You need big brothers, sister. A woman is not supposed to be by themselves. A father or their big brother or their uncle is supposed to hold them down till they get married. Right. But you see what she doing? She ran away because she want to leave. No. It's a spiritual thing. Satan is trying to take you away from your safety right here. This is your safety, my sister. You understand that? So now, go to Sirach. I think that's verse 30. Verse 30. Yeah, read that.
1 Timothy chapter 2 verse 9. In like manner also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
Because look, you said you want to be married one day. But what's going to happen is this. Let me tell you what's going to happen. And this is what happened to so many black women over and over and over again. You see, you said we're going to dress nice like this. We're going to show out. Because what? We learned that from TV.
Right.
Then you're going to find a young boy. You're going to catch feelings for him. He's going to have sex with you. Try to have sex with your friend. Try to have sex with your sister. And then you're going to say, after years of that going on, you're going to say, yo, the black man ain't no good. Right. So what's going to happen? You're going to have hatred for black men. And you're going to have multiple children by different men. That's what happens. I know you know somebody who went through life like that, right? So now, seeing that happens all the time, you got to choose a different path. You can't go down the same path, a destructive path, and think something new is going to happen. You understand that? Let me ask you a question. You got a boyfriend? You got a boyfriend, right? How old is he? He's 14, right? You said 14? But listen, he's 14 years old. Where does he live? With his mother. His mother. Go to, give me that in, no, give me that in the law. Yeah, Ecclesiasticus. Yeah. With child in a father's house. Because let me explain something to you. As a young daughter, right? Your father was supposed to what? Keep you close until you were of marriageable age. And then give you away to a man who has the same level of responsibility, the same understanding as your father to take care of you. You understand that, sister? You understand that? And what happens in our communities? We get our heart broken by young boys. We get raped by older men. That's what happens.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are how men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.